What up, man? It's your boy DJ Juice. You tuned in to Teams TV. Like, subscribe, download it, watch it over and 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 over. Then type my name in and watch it over and over. Teams TV. We here, baby. Let's go.
Whoa, now what's the motherfucking deal? Welcome back to Teams TV, the home of Texas entertainment, arts, media, and sports television, where we have some of the most exclusive interviews from some of the rarest hidden gems in Texas, and particularly in East Texas at the moment. Today we have a gem that's not so hidden. We have one of the shining diamonds, a pillar in the community, a radio host, a DJ, a manager, a manager for music artists, a positive role model for children. We got DJ Juice. Appreciate you for allowing Teams TV to pull up at where we at Chakra's Media Vault,
Yeah, man. Shockers Media Vault.
straight up in Tyler, Texas.
Yeah. This 1.5 right here. It's 1.5.
100, 100.
Yeah.
1.5, what's that?
This is 1. This is Shockers 1.5.
Oh, Chakra's 1.5 because you had a different location before this one.
The 2 is already on the way. That's why it's a 0.5.
Okay, I like that. You always got something in the works.
Man, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to be consistently trying to get to the next, the next level, next step, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
What they say, the best foot forward, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep on doing that. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Well, I like that, man. It keeps. I see you doing what you do. That makes me want to get out here and stay active as well. You know,
Oh man,
energy
please come
bounces
join.
off each other.
Please come join.
100.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna have to come along with you. We gotta do something.
Oh yeah, for sure,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? We can do it with the podcast.
Uh-huh.
We, you know what I'm saying? We can do something with kids. You know, we gotta
Definitely.
do something.
Definitely,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
Love the kids for sure. Man.
Anybody interview me, I'm gonna put them to work.
Right on. Well, let's do it, man.
Yeah.
And I need some work. Let's get to it.
I bet.
Yeah. So before we get started, man, I want to give the viewers a little background on who you are. You know, for those that's not familiar with you, and for those that may be somewhat familiar with you, you know, they can get a deeper look into who you are and how you became who you are. You know what I'm saying? So, how would you describe yourself? Who is DJ Juice?
Man, ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know, man. I don't know how to answer that, man. I'm gonna just say DJ Juice. Let me see. I don't know, man. I'm a person. I just like to have a good time. So when you see me, just know I'm always looking for that time and looking for a way to improve my life and the life of others. So whether or not that's through music, through nonprofit, through whatever, especially food. I'm a foodie. When you say who is Juice, I mean, people will say, okay, are you a DJ? I DJ, you know what I'm saying? But am I a DJ? No. I'm an honorary personality. I'm an entrepreneur. You know, am I just an entrepreneur? No. Am I just an honorary personality? No. So, you know.
We're a bunch of different hats.
Yeah. So when you say who I'm
Who you are at the moment, whatever you're doing at the time, huh?
I'm Juice. So just know that whatever it calls for, just know that I'm gonna try to provide the best in whatever service, whatever we got going. So when you say who is Juice, I mean I'm a man of many hats, but most of all passionate, compassionate. I think when you think of, when I think of myself, that's what I show the most of, passion and compassion.
I can agree with that. I can agree. You know, I feel like you show that. You display that a lot, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you from Atlanta, right? Or
Somewhat.
somewhere, okay.
We're like a military kid, you know what I'm saying? So, born in Florida, sister born in Philly, stayed in San Diego, Arkansas, all over the place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's why you're a well-rounded individual then. Okay.
I mean, you know, like I tell people, like traveling, experiencing different cultures, different food, all that stuff is what makes me. So that's why it's so hard to put me in a box, because people are like, oh, so do you only eat this? Nah, I mean, I'm going to eat the jerk chicken. I'm going to eat the Hungarian food, the schnitzel's. I'm going to eat all kind of food. You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, so being where I'm from, Atlanta's where I spent most of my what I say my defining moments, which are the high school, in the middle school, high school era.
Okay.
Uh, so that's why you know that's when I really became myself. When I seen things that what I would say, well, the reason why I am who I am here
Mm-hmm.
is I seen a lot of things that I don't think the average kid got a chance to experience.
Hmm.
Not my age, anyway. I mean, I had a great time. You know how some people
Yeah.
are like, oh, I wouldn't go back. Oh, I go back. Like
Yeah.
we had a really good time, but I learned so much from people and the culture and the heritage of Atlanta.
Yeah.
So
And then growing up around that time, in your time of growing up, it seemed like Atlanta was a real dope place to be at the time.
man, it's crazy because I remember stories like 96 Freaknik.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm 10 years old.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm out there with the Cowboys hat on, full down. I gotta be about 5'6", 5'7".
Out there
You
in the
know what I'm
mix.
saying? In the mix with
Oh
my cousins. Man,
man.
shout out to my cousins, man. They had me outside. They said, "Hey man, put your hat down low, man."
Yeah.
So the cops couldn't see in your eyes or whatnot. But
Right.
man, like just experiences.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. That remind me of see Longview used to have block parties for Juneteenth back in the day.
oh yeah,
I don't know if they still do it like they used to, but I remember being a kid out there, man, and the girls was out there twerking and doing their
yeah.
thing. Like yeah, it was a real good time, and it was something that I probably wouldn't allow my kids to experience. You know what I'm
You said you
saying?
wouldn't?
I wouldn't. Not
Nah.
that twerking and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But the party, the
Okay, so
celebration parts.
hold on. So I have a question. So do
Okay.
you feel like it just started then?
Nah. Hell no.
Okay, because I'm about to say, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, growing up in Atlanta,
Uh huh.
we had 10 clubs, we had Club
Yeah.
Island, the Megaplex. We had all these different places, Decatur Skates, Golden Glide.
Shit sound lit.
You had all these skating rings and
Yeah.
clubs that, man, if we didn't have school on a Monday,
Uh huh.
Sunday we lit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the atrium,
So that
we had
ATL
the
movie
aquarium.
with Cascade was the truth about how the culture was at the
Nah,
skating rink.
and that's real.
Yeah.
But we started like in middle school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Elementary, middle school lock-ins. That's
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
started at. Where
Yeah.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
literally skated all night. Then they tell you at 1 o'clock in the morning you can take your skates off.
Uh huh.
You know what I'm saying? Then
Yep.
that's when it's kind of time to, you know what I'm saying? That's when you get your first twerk session going.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Trust me, we had the
so,
same situations.
so I only say that because he's like, man, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
wouldn't.
like,
I wouldn't. I wouldn't. What's the word? I wouldn't indulge. I wouldn't. I wouldn't want them to. You know what I'm saying? But of
yeah.
course, you can't shield them from everything.
I'm about to say, man, because I think the worst thing you can do is shield
No,
the
I
kid.
would never do that.
Because you
But
shield the kid,
see,
that's
my
going to be,
parents,
oh
my
my goodness.
parents, they did. My parents are some Christian parents. So
Yeah.
looking back on it, I'm surprised that they allowed us to go out there and experience some of the stuff that we did experience without some. They didn't shield us, so I wouldn't shield my kids. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And we turned out all right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just wouldn't promote that to my kids, or just you know just send them or let them attend a type of party where I know there's gonna be that type of function. At the age that they at right now.
Honestly, though,
When they get teens, like 14, 15 and up, we can have different
honestly,
conversations. I got little
we
kids right now.
oh yeah, that,
Yeah,
and, I,
yeah,
and, that,
yeah.
and that's definitely different. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But I also think, well, when we were talking about kids and we're talking about us as kids,
Uh-huh.
it's a lot of stuff our parents didn't know.
True.
And now that we look back, I don't even have kids, so I don't even know why I'm really speaking on this. But I'm speaking of just
But you could, you
experience
still
that I see.
right,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? Because I don't want to be one of the people that, I'll tell you how to parent. No, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, off experience of people that I deal with, especially when I mentor kids.
Uh-huh.
A lot of times I'm getting these stories and I'm feeling like what their true emotions are and how
Uh-huh.
they truly feel that they can't open up and all that
Right,
stuff.
right.
So I'm just glad that with my parents I had that communication
Right.
level to where I could
You
really
had that
go to
lane
them
open
and-
without
yeah
having to feel shameful for anything. Yeah,
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 well,
yeah.
actually asking to go to the party. Like,
Right.
hey, I want to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And true enough, my parents allowed us to go, and there was some times where they didn't allow us to go, and for good reason, you
Yeah.
know. So, like there was some times where my parents allowed my sister to go to a party, and then it was one time where they was like, no, and then something ended up happening,
Yeah.
at that party, and one of her friends ended up losing her life. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
man.
So you know, you got those situations out there too where parents do try to parent for a good reason, but
Oh no,
without
most
trying
definitely.
to, you know, shield them as well. But nah, I definitely want to have that lane of communication with my kids, stay open with them. I don't want to
Yeah,
be that type that shield them for sure,
yeah.
for sure.
Cause boy, it's crazy.
Because when you do that, you create a different monster.
And most of that you have no idea who this person is.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? They're
exactly.
just a whole nother
Exactly.
character that you was
Yeah.
like, whoa, I gotta unlock this character. I ain't want this
Yeah,
one.
nah, real talk,
Yeah,
real talk. And
yeah,
then some people don't even realize that they may have had a role in for them doing or turning out how they turned out because they afraid to open up. You know what I'm saying? So they
yeah.
gotta mask some things. So yeah, definitely don't
I
want
mean,
that
that, oh
happen.
yeah, man. Don't get into that mental health stuff, boy.
Yeah,
It's getting deep. We'll be
man,
talking
nah,
all
for
night.
real. Early on too. Early on. So speaking of parents, did you grow up in a 2-parent household?
um, man, that's a trick question for me. So it started off 2 parent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So a certain time, then it was 1 and 1, then it was just one. And but I chose to stay with my father, like in Atlanta,
Uh huh.
rather than come back to Texas. Cause my
Okay.
mom came back, and I was just kind of like, kind of already in school
Uh huh.
here, the culture, all
In
that stuff.
Atlanta.
Yeah, in
Okay.
Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so when my parents split, you know, one went to Texas, one. Then I just would come like every summer. I'm talking about since I was a little kid, or every summer I come to Texas.
Man.
Yeah, that was like no matter what city, what state I was in,
Uh huh.
like every summer
Yeah, you
I'm
was
out here.
here.
Yeah, yeah,
So you moved to Texas. That's what brought you to Texas. You had your mother.
yeah. My mother had lupus, so I just want to be kind of close to her, or
Got you.
whatnot,
Got you.
and you know that whole situation.
Right on. Right
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Right on. This what's up. That's what's up. So man, growing up, I used to love the radio. You know, the radio was like the go-to thing. I used to call in, requesting my favorite song. You
yeah.
know, I remember when they first started the radio station down here, 102.7, 106.9 The Blaze.
Oh yeah.
I was a little kid because it used to be the main one used to be 99.7, I believe, and it was this brand new radio station. And so that just became the thing around here, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, that was just dope. So what made you want to get into radio and personality and you know, communications and stuff like that?
Man, no lie, like I never. Okay, so when I was young, I never riding around with my pops, listen to the radio in Atlanta, and like, hey, I want to be on the radio. He was like, boy, shut up and worry about basketball. Like, yeah, what, you know, like, yeah, whatever, man. So that was just that happened,
Uh
and it
huh.
was and that was it. And then when I moved out here, I met this dude by the name of Ice who was at the Blaze.
Yep. Yep.
Met him,
Luscious Ice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just kicking it with him. You know, he had clubs or whatnot. I pull up to the club. I want to hear some Atlanta music, so
Uh
I
huh.
would burn my CD
Uh huh.
and then bring it to him. Like, hey man, so this the Jock song on here.
You was putting them on
This
some of
song.
that new
Yeah,
hot shit from
yeah,
Atlanta.
yeah. So I'm like, hey, play this, and I had a couple partners who was from Atlanta, so I'll be out here dancing in the clubs or whatnot, and we was at Pimp C concert,
Hmm.
and Pimp C was tripping because basically they booked him for a walkthrough,
Uh huh.
but then he seen the whole little live and concert flyer in Longview, and he's like, "Hey, what's this?"
Oh
So he's
shit.
like, "Man, I ain't doing none of that."
Oh
So
shit.
so he like, "Nah, I ain't nah." So long story short, we in the club that night, Pimp C outside, people fumbling trying to find some money to pay Pimp. So they come get Ice. Hey man, go talk to the Pimp. Ice go outside. I'm sitting up there in the DJ booth, and the song go out. So I'm like, oh snap! So I grabbed one of his CDs. It was a Bun B CD. Put that joint in. Put on Holding Down, the joint with Mike Jones. Turn it up a little bit. The crowd they like, turn it up a little bit more. So people kind of vibing. Then that mug go off, and I grab Webby CD, and I'm like, boom, put that in. Everybody like, all right, cool, cool. Then hey, I really see Pimp C, blah, blah, blah. They was like,
Mm.
yeah, da, da, da. Ice came back in, hey, man, all right, he coming in, man, but I'm about to go. It's too much stuff going on. I'm like,
Damn.
all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I stood up there, I watched the show, and then he said, before I go, though, why don't you tell me you DJ? And I was like, I mean, I make it be music. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just trying to feel my way in the game. You know, he's like, hey, open up. You want to open up for me Thursday? I said, don't you already got a DJ? He's like, I didn't ask you that. I asked you, you want to open up for me on Thursday? I was like, man, I got one turntable and I got a mixer. He's like, I got another turntable if you need one. I was like, all right, cool. So that put me in a club with him. And then when a position came open at the radio station, then he hollered at me like, hey, Juice, it's a position open. I was like, oh, what is it? He said, Quiet Storm. I was like, I bet. So I jumped on that.
They
But
still
that,
had a quiet storm.
oh, no, that's done with.
Been okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's done. That's been gone for a while.
Yeah, I thought so.
But Quiet Storm was messing up my bread because Quiet Storm is Sunday through Thursday, 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock.
Right.
So I can't get no DJ money because I'm at work sitting here playing these little old school records.
Damn.
So then we go to a meeting and I'm in a meeting or whatever and they like, hey Juice, how's it going? I'm like, it's cool, man. I said, man, I done kind of changed it up, man. I played some more R. Kelly. It was like, and that was before he was canceled, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
You know, there ain't none of that going on now. But they was like, how'd you play it? I was like, I had my CDs. They was like, okay. They said, you said you was talking? Yeah, I'm talking to people and I'm telling them to call in. They said they ain't never heard nobody at night and how great the show is. They was like,
Dang.
you know you're not supposed to be talking, right?
Wow.
And I said, I didn't know that. They said, and you're not supposed to touch our music. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did that for a couple more weeks. And I was like, man, I can't do this. I'm just sitting in here being a robot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I can't do this. It messed up my money, both the woo. So I ended up leaving. And then when a weekend position came available, I jumped on that joint. And that's how I kind of got everything going. So I always get Ice, you know what I'm saying, his proper due because he's the one who really put me in the game.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
And he actually started the station like 25 years ago, something like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember he was the first DJ, or was it somebody
He
else?
was a
too?
program director, but DJ Rolex was the first on-air person.
Okay.
The first person to talk.
Was it somebody else too? Like, was it DJ Brain or something like that?
Brian did nights.
Okay.
He did nights for a while. But you had P2, you had a lot of people.
Man.
You know, Ice did nights to the point. You had Black did nights, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you had Big Mike doing afternoons, man. You had a lot of, you had me and Deja.
Yep, you and Deja. That's
You
what
know
I was just
what I'm
finna say. Yeah,
Deja
that was
had
a nice
show.
duo.
Then I had the whole little mix and
Yeah.
the club stuff. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, man.
That's
Big
what's
shout out to
up.
Deja. She doing her thing now too.
Right on. Shout out to her. So how long have you been in Tyler? Moved here?
Ooh, I want to say it's like, dang it, like 15 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like 15 years.
Right on.
Make me feel old as hell right now. Ask me that question.
Man.
For
Now,
real.
at some point, man, I was in this group called LMK, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember
So
LMK.
Yeah, I gotta bring that up, man. So, according to you, at the time,
Yeah.
before you had called us onto the stage at this event that I believe you and Deja was the host of. It was maybe the Texas Homegrown,
I'm gonna.
one of those events that y'all had out here in Tyler. It was something to that effect. But before you called us onto the stage, you said that it was the most requested Texas Homegrown song at the time. You know what I'm saying? And so, and it was called Bounce That Ass Jig. And do you remember that song?
Yeah.
Bounce That Ass Jig? Okay. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was man. That was a good minute ago.
Yeah, that was a good little minute. About 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Good.
It had to be longer than that.
It may have been 15. It may have been right around that time.
Yeah, that was when I first came out here.
Yeah, it may have been right around that time. Yup. Now, we had lock-ins at the skate rink as well. But this was a little bit after my years at the skate rink. I was a little older now, you know what I'm saying? So we had a event at the skate rink, right? And it was for the kids. And we had a manager at the time, and we knew we was performing for the kids, right? And the manager at the time brought the wrong CD. So he had the one with the cussing in there. And we cussing in front of the kids, he's playing it, you
Oh,
know. And so unfortunately, I knew that was gonna pull the music. I knew that was gonna stop the music at some point, right? And they waited till the middle of the middle of the song, which was my verse.
yeah.
And they pulled the music, they cut the mic and everything, which I knew that was gonna do. And so I went up to DJ Black. DJ Black was he was the DJ there at the night, you know, and I was like, hey Black, you mind if you turn the mic back on? I just want to appreciate the people for coming out and explain to them, you know, the little kids, what the situation was, cause we had a nice little buzz in Longview, and them kids loved us, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we had like a little mini tour, and I'm giving you all this for context, right?
Yeah.
We had a little small little mini tour, and this was like the end of our mini tour, right? That we had. Y'all knew nothing about it, but this was a part of, you know what I'm saying, what we had going on. And the mini tour that we had, it was kind of trash. It didn't go the way that we wanted. We just got back home, and this was the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, this was the final straw. I was pissed off, you know what I'm saying? And I was young, though. I was pissed off. DJ Black wouldn't cut the mic back on. He wouldn't let me say nothing to the kids. So I blew up on him. I was like, fuck you, bitch, nigga, you know what I'm saying? I threw the mic, and I stormed out, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I stormed outside, my mom and daddy was out there. You know what I'm saying? That was gonna come and watch us without telling us, you know what I'm saying? So I bust outside the door. My daddy seen me. He seen the look on my face. He was like, what's going on? I explained to him, and he was like, you know you wrong, don't you? Go in there and apologize to that man, you know? And I did the right thing. I went in there, I apologized to Black, you know what I'm saying? And he shook my hand. He told me no hard feelings, right? You
Yeah.
know? And like I said, I was just mad because everything was falling apart for us, which was not his problem at all. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
just young and emotional, you know what I'm saying? And just had a moment. And I seen you again some years later after that had happened. You know what I'm saying? I ran into you, I think, at my Cobb, you know, and I seen you. I was like, hey man, you remember me? And you was like, yeah, you that little nigga that was cussing Black out at the skate place. I was like, oh man, I don't want to be remembered like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to clear I ain't never been able to tell that story. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been able to tell that story, man. You know. So Black, if you're listening, man, I'm a grown man now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You probably don't even remember that shit, but hey, nigga, yo, that was a wild story, man. You know, we
So you feel like, well, I don't even know what else you got to ask me, but that just makes me think of so many things. Though.
okay. What you
You know what I'm
got?
saying? Like attitudes, demeanor, when it comes to artists, like the opportunities, and
Right,
how serious those opportunities are
right.
when you have them. And I think a lot of times people think things are just what they are because they're just what they are, but they don't realize that um, every time that you open your mouth and every time you do something, especially when you're an artist,
Mm-hmm.
it's a DJ, it's a record exec,
Mm-hmm.
it's a fan, it is somebody who sees that. And regardless of how you feel, if you are acting on emotion, they see that. And a lot of times, it's not that people don't fuck with you. They are scared to fuck with you because they see your emotions. And when they
Mm-hmm.
see those emotions, there's a red flag to say, well, if I have a misunderstanding with this person, this is going to happen.
Exactly.
And so a person like me, who all about good energy, if
Mm-hmm.
I see something crazy go on, I'm be like, cool. And I'm just gonna slide. But that was but your story, it was just so to me it had layers to it just because that's something that I go through on the normal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not every day. It's probably I can tell you damn 10% of the time when a person gonna come back and double back and say, hey bro, as a man I apologize, da 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 da.
Mm-hmm.
Most people be like, man, sure do.
Right.
And then when they do need it, man, you ain't even mess with me. You ain't even rectified the situation that you done already had. You just think
Exactly.
somebody's supposed to be like, oh, yeah, well, you
Yeah,
from East
yeah.
Texas, so we good.
For sure.
No,
Nah.
rectify the situation.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Stand on it.
Yup.
And a lot of times, man, people want people. It's like it's a one of my favorite videos is t.e.a.m.s. They made a video of called the Ride Out. It's 4, 5 dudes in a van. One dude ran. He's like, man, I just got jumped. Everybody like, all right, bet. Let's go ride out. And as they riding, they stop by a gas station. Now they gotta get gas, so they all sitting outside. Then they see a little ice cream stand. You know, they stop over there and get some ice cream. They see a fair. They go over there to the fair. So by the time they get to their destination, dude's like, man, I ain't even really mad no more.
Mm.
A lot of times, people are not really as mad as you think they are.
Right.
Now they just won't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really mad.
Right.
It was a misunderstanding that got them kind of looking at you sideways.
Exactly.
They're not really mad at you, though.
Yup.
So just go ahead and if you got some issues or problems with somebody, man, please talk it out.
Rectify that shit.
Right now, man, at 24, we just do not have time to be walking around here looking over our shoulder.
Yup.
And if I got to go anywhere, I got to look over my shoulder. I ain't going.
Yo. That's true. And you said a mouthful when you said that. And that was a valuable lesson learned. And I was still young in the game at the time. So there was, I would like to say that it was a good thing and a bad thing because it happened early. So it was a good thing that I got to learn from it. You know what I'm saying? It was a bad thing because it actually happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I did learn from it, you know. And so after I apologized to Black, you know, he told me no hard feelings, which probably he didn't have no hard feelings, like you just said. People ain't mad. They just don't fuck with you, right? And so it was a guy named Mr. Ely. I don't know if you remember a rapper named Mr. Ely.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
So this was back then, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking on stuff from back then. Anybody watching this, I ain't got no smoke for nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on what had happened. You know, so we had Bounce That Ass Jig, which was a hot song in the region. You know, I've heard it from here to Oklahoma and a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? And so we had this song that we got from Mastermind, Trilly Millie. You know, the beat rather. He produced the beat. We created the song. And so we had met him the same night that we made that song, and we lost contact. Didn't hear from him. Didn't know how to get in contact with him because we didn't know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until about 2 or 3 months later when I found out how to get in contact with him. So we made the song. I didn't know how to get in contact with the producer no more. And then he probably didn't know how to get in contact with us. We made this hot record. He liked it, but he didn't know we was going to do nothing with it. And he probably, you know, like a lot of producers do, shop the beat around, which I didn't know at the time. I'm young.
Yeah.
So I heard Mr. Ely had a song to our beat, right? And I didn't charge Mr. Ely up or nothing like that, but it was on MySpace. I did slide in his DM and I just asked him, I was like, hey, how did you get that beat? You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to try to get in contact with Mastermind. His name was Mastermind at the time.
Yeah.
So that way we can follow up on business, however we need to handle it. You know what I'm saying? This man went off. I'm 16 at the time. You know what I'm saying? He was like 20-something. He went off on me. F you, little B-ass nigga. Your music ain't gonna go no further than 12th Street. And he said that's why they trashing your music at the Blaze. They won't, every time you send your music, they won't spin it. And this was after the situation with Black. And so I was like, man, that's why they ain't spinning our music no more at the Blaze. He didn't know nothing about the situation that I had with Black. At least I didn't know that he knew if he was there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, he can't be lying. Yeah, I was like, this nigga can't be lying. You know what I'm saying? But what's so crazy is Mr. Ely, his old lady at the time, had our song on her MySpace page with the you know, you used to be able to have the music on the page. She had a Bounce That Ass G version. So I don't know if it was any kind of smoke because of that or what. But I was a young nigga just trying to figure out, I was trying to double back and handle the business like it should have been handled the first time, you know what I'm saying? But I was learning more and trying to get understanding, learning by being my ass cap and all that type of stuff, you know? And I was just trying to follow up on business. And maybe it came off to him. When you know, when you reading something, it probably was like, who the fuck this little nigga trying to check me by the beat? You know what I'm saying? He probably, you know, so. But all that old news, you know what I'm saying? It's funny, you know what I'm saying? This is funny now looking back on the shit.
Because a lot of times, man, it's so many times that people just don't really handle the business when it need to be handled.
Yeah.
So later on, it be a bunch of
Yo,
other shit going on.
yo,
Nobody knows.
it's a domino effect of shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you don't, man, yeah. You know now. You know
Yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah.
Hey, bro, I
Definitely.
like the beat and I want the beat.
Yo,
Here your money. Like, I need all
all
that.
that, man.
Yeah.
Or whatever deal y'all work out. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
for
Everybody need to be
real.
on the same page.
Man,
Yeah,
that's why I
yeah.
tell artists all the time, no YouTube beats. Stay
Yo.
off of them.
Stay off of them bad boys, yo.
Because, it's the game's so dangerous. If the video has 20,000 views, that's about 100,000 times that song's been downloaded.
Uh-huh.
It's probably 200,000 songs of it. It's a dude mumbling and freestyling over it. It's
You
a
ain't
person playing the
lying.
guitar over that beat. It's all that beat is, man.
You is not lying. I done thought the same thing because it's as an artist, you know, I like to keep my penmanship and I try to play with them YouTube beats just for something not serious. And I think the same thing I done downloaded and I'm like, in the past, I don't too much fuck with them now. But I'm
Yeah.
like, man, this thing got 300,000 views on here. It's probably at least 20,000 of niggas that made songs off of it.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying, or more.
And then the game is now where the producer can, go on YouTube and register that beat.
Mm-hmm.
So now he gonna get all your credit for your streams.
Mm.
He gonna get all that. You don't get nothing. You ain't do nothing. You ain't pay the money.
Yo.
You ain't pay the little $200 that he want for your up to
Right.
100,000 spins or something.
Yeah. You ain't read none of that.
Yeah.
None of the contract. Yeah.
So,
Because they have it in there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's there.
Yo.
If
Yo,
you
you
can't
can buy
read,
it,
you can't
lease it.
read, but it's there. It's definitely there.
For shit show. For shit show, man. But yeah, so who's some artists in East Texas you know putting in that work though?
Oh, you said putting in work.
Yeah, who some hot
I mean,
dogs
of
in
course I'm gonna
East
say the
Texas?
people, you know what I'm saying, I'm around all the time, which is the Smitty, which is the Ghost.
Okay. Shout
the
out
Back
Smitty, shout
End
out Ghost.
Beanos, the Groovies, the Kaylees, the Jars, the NFL Fats. Of course, those guys. What's her name? Her like her Hershey's Kisses. She got a real. It's an old record. I just really wish she would just come on. Hey, Hershey Kisses, if you listen to me, man, drop another R&B song. We the people need to hear it. Um, that's man, so much talent, and I'm always discovering kids like all the time, like the G babies and the little Lay girl from Longview, man, little Levi from Palestine, Bubba from Palestine. I mean, man, when you talk
Yeah.
about East Texas, I mean, you talking about from Mount Pleasant where Rose Tarantino was up there down
Yeah.
to
Okay.
down to Palestine where you got the Ghosts, you got the T.e.a.m.s with the GSE Max. You got who else out? Man, you got so many people. You got Bubba, Ghost, T.e.a.m.s, all them out there. You got little Levi out there. Then you got some dudes with Crockett. Then you want to talk about like, of course, everybody know when you go to Lufkin and Nacogdoches out there, man, East Texas is big, dog.
Man, it
So,
really is.
when you talk about artists, I mean, man, now I can give you a couple from down there every city.
Yeah, straight up.
For real.
That's what's up. Yeah, you done rattled off shit more than a dozen at least, or close to it.
Yeah.
So when you first moved to Texas and started, jumping in the music scene, how has the culture changed from then to now, or has it changed any?
Well,
And has it gotten better or worse?
well, this is what I say. I believe the grind is different now. I liked the grind back then because I felt like artists they they got off their ass. You know what I'm saying? They really they had promo material. They came up with content and ways to promote themselves.
Yeah.
Where now it's just really I'm gonna shoot a video and hope it do something. I'm gonna shoot a video, shoot a video, shoot a video, shoot a video.
And they want the internet to do the work.
And most of the videos are boring because they're not doing nothing in the video but standing there in the
And
video.
jumping around.
So
Okay.
if you're not creating intriguing content, then when you start going up against the Dallases and the Houstons and all that, you're gonna look bad. You're gonna look country. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like it's going in a direction only because the people who are standing out because they handling their business.
Okay.
What I mean by that is the networking seeing these people, seeing the Byron having Impulse Entertainment and
Yeah.
taking those guys on the road, seeing the Mama's
Yeah.
guys have her people and taking them
Yeah.
like taking people, putting people in positions and taking
Mm-hmm.
people on the road. This area is no king of the area. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everybody would like to be like, there's was a king, king. That don't exist. And I don't think that the East Texas mindset we will let it be that though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think the East Texas mindset will let there truly be a king. Because I
It-
don't feel like when it comes to Texas homegrown per se, I played a lot of artists. Damn near. I don't think there's anybody that I haven't played. If you
yeah.
sent your music in,
You done got played.
I've played your music.
Yeah.
So a lot of people's like, oh, I don't fuck with Juice. He don't play my music. Blah, blah, blah. I guarantee you, I can open up my phone and go to the Gmail on my phone and type in that person's name,
Yeah.
and I guarantee you, I will not have an email.
Mm.
Most people who have talked any noise about me,
Mm.
I've never got an email from.
Damn. They just dry hating for no damn reason.
Because somebody else said something.
Yeah.
Oh, Juice ain't gonna play us. Oh, yeah, Juice ain't gonna play myself. I guess they say it 10 times to themselves, so they believe it or something. I don't know what goes on.
Hey, a lot of that do be going on, man. Real talk. I'm convinced.
Because I'm traveling, I need you
Yeah.
to do something. So, I'm
Right.
not gonna I don't look good sitting on a pedestal and not having people beside me.
Man, you said a
Like
mouthful.
I don't look like shit. So I
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
you to get out here and push this music. I need you in Atlanta. I need you in Nashville. I
Yeah.
need you to go to Austin. Why? Because I built solid relationships in these places that people know my name.
Yeah.
So they know my name, but I need them to know everybody else.
Right. Right.
Because if people like Juice, man, what artist you working with? Smitty, oh, well, I know that's your artist. Who else? And I start naming off artists. Then he like, where they at?
Hmm.
Well, I guess they in East Texas at the trail ride. I don't know. like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I can't have that. So when I'm saying, hey, I need y'all in Houston for this, or hey, I need you to pop out here, I ain't trying to get people to spend money. I'm trying to get people to be seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we look like a unit, we don't all have to fuck with each other. Everybody think we got to come through the door, hold hands. No, we do not. We do not have to come
Arms
like,
locked.
yeah, we ain't got to do all that. All you got to do is do what you supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If every group, clique, gets together and does what they're supposed to do, we
Yeah.
all going to meet at the same place and be able to, hey, we this.
Yeah. Real
And
talk.
That's it. Like, we ain't got to, oh, no, I got to make a song with everybody out here. You don't have to do that because what happens is you saturate your sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need to know that Sheldon is Sheldon.
Yeah.
I need to know that Smitty is Smitty. I
Yeah.
need to know that Ghost is Ghost.
Right.
So we can, because think about, I guess a fair assessment would be like, you got Beyonce, you got Travis Scott,
Mm-hmm.
two totally different people.
Yep. From
You
the
know what
same
I'm saying?
place.
From the same place. Down you got Post Malone, you got Yella Beezy,
Yeah.
Erykah Badu. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? These people are totally different.
Exactly.
But they all yell and gonna represent where they're from.
Mhm.
So I believe like in the East sometimes we have this thing of not really wanting to see this next person just take off. Because I'll be playing a song in Texas Homegrown for 4 months and then people are like, oh, Juice ain't playing no East Texas music. Oh, well, he only playing that. Well, no, you're only mad at the time because I'm not playing your music at the time.
Yep. Or your account or somebody.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I've played your music. When I'm playing your music, I need you turning up then. If I have you come for an interview and we don't do any content, why'd you come to the interview?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody
Promote
knows
yourself.
you were there.
Exactly. Promote yourself.
And I'm here and I'm going to help because that's going to promote me too. Like,
Yeah.
we all doing, it's going to help each other.
Exactly.
So when I have you for an interview, I'm helping you get some exposure. Now you, boom, if we work like this, tag each other, boom, we good to go.
Come on now.
But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean,
It
but
really could be a lot easier done. It really ain't that hard to do. It's not.
no, not at
Yeah.
all. I think
It's egos or something.
it's definitely egos. It's egos and that whole not wanting to feel left out. But I don't think that anybody's left out because I always say there's no such thing as bad music.
Right.
You just gotta figure out where that music can be played at. Cause it's somebody who's gonna like it. JJ Fish. I would never listen to that. But it's somebody right now streaming this guy.
You
It is
ain't
what it
lying,
is.
man. I'm
It's
sure he got a
somebody
couple 100,000 listeners on
yeah.
Spotify alone.
It's somebody there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Man, dog, all you gotta do is put it out.
that's real, man. And that was gonna be my next question. What advice would you give to some East Texas artists? But I guess you kind of wrap that up, put it out, promote yourself.
Dog, that's it, really, man.
Oh.
It's really get outside. And don't focus on the next person. Because the worst thing you could do for me, like, as a relationship with me is come to me and be talking about what another artist is doing or what I'm doing for another artist or anything like that. Let's talk about you and what you got going on and how I can help you and how we can get you going to the next level. But I don't want to talk about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Let's just talk about what you got going. I think that's the number one for me. Uh, Being here, that's a pet peeve that I really cut people off on.
Right.
Is talking on somebody else. 'Cause it's crazy. You be
That's a
thinking
character flaw for sure.
Yeah, you be thinking people in a clique together, and they you be like, oh, y'all really don't like each other. Dang, like this is awkward. You know what I'm saying? And now y'all looking at me talking about I'm fake, and I'm looking like.
You just in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Damn.
no, this is some bad energy right here. Let me get on.
Sheesh.
So, nah, man. But I think the East, man. Right now, the artists who are taking it serious are kind of getting into their bag and finding out who they truly are. And I really think that's dope because I think you can be rapping for so long, making music for so long, but it's a point that you find out who you are. And then anything you touch is kind of everything sound good. Everything's hey, that you on that? Oh, that's you too.
Yeah.
So when artists getting that type of groove, and that's what I'm seeing going on right now. I see a
Yeah.
lot of artists kind of finding out who they are,
Right.
stepping outside of what they consider the industry brand, and just really pushing who they are. I see a lot of merch. You got the Shoes McGee, you got the Distinct Energy, you got the Worldwide. With Jar, you got a lot of merch, a lot of clothing lines that are popping up that are pushing this. And ultimately, I mean, the music gonna get you paid, but what's gonna get you paid right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say how many streams.
Exactly.
You want this one person to stream your shit 1,000 times every month, so you get you a little check.
Man,
You better sell that person a T-shirt.
I'm telling you.
Sell them a hoodie or something. Go ahead and get your money now. I want mine now. Hey.
And on the back end, put that music out. So, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
The music is the music, but everything else, because music costs a lot to produce.
Yeah, and see, what I always like to tell artists, like what you said, pretty much music is kind of like advertising. You should have something else going on, like what you said, teach some kind of merch going on.
Yeah.
And the music gonna advertise pretty much you and your lifestyle or whatever. People gonna buy into what you got going on.
I know I got a partner, I ain't gonna say his name, but his merch is killing his music. I'm talking about he's shipping shit all over the United States.
Yeah.
Killing it right now. Like
I believe you.
$60, $70 hats.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, I believe you, man.
Like,
I believe you. Just
you know
like
what I'm saying?
shit.
Music hard.
Yeah.
But that merch, harder. Like that merch gone.
Yeah,
that merch is, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what you want, something like that, man. Because you don't want to just put all your eggs in one basket anyway.
No, facts.
So, yeah, if you can venture off into some merch or whatever else that's going to make that dollar right now,
No, think about this. You shooting your music video. You should be acting. Why? Because you can get another opportunity somewhere else doing something else. Look at Ice-T. He ain't rapping no more.
Right. He went from
people
shoot the cop to being a cop.
I'm saying you have people right in front of you who are prime examples of what this industry, the entertainment industry, not the rap industry, but the whole entertainment industry is what you should be trying to be a part of.
Exactly.
So look at these examples in front of you.
This man.
Why do you think DJ Juice is on the news and on the radio?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's got to make sense.
Yeah, putting them dots together, man. So, do East Texas artists as a whole, right now, should they be demanding respect or should they be a little bit more humble?
I think you should always demand respect.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've been guilty of not being too humble sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people think this area is a little bit slower only because we just took a little bit longer to get up on what we were supposed to get up on.
Mm-hmm.
When we were supposed to be on social media, we still passing out CDs. You know what I'm saying? It's okay though.
Nah, for
you know
real
what I'm saying?
though. For
so,
real.
And then when we passing out CDs, we didn't have the
I'm
silver.
guilty of
We
that
didn't have the
too,
silver CD with the writing on it. We just had the joint that had Dynex or whatever verbatim on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where
Maxwell or something.
Dallas had the sleeve with the
Mm-hmm.
print. So now we're, as far as like video wise, now we on the same level. We have people out here who shoot, who are on the same level as pretty much anybody else in East Texas.
Yeah.
So now it's, you know what I'm saying, it's getting there, but
Yeah.
I think that East Texas just took a slow roll. It's like we slow rolled it up. But now everybody's kind of getting it. And the people who don't get it, they just fell off.
Right.
It,
Straight up.
They just, it is what it is.
Straight
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
And it's just how it is. Cause if you don't get with the technology all the time, shit, you're gonna get left behind anyway. So.
Nah, and ain't nobody sit here begging you to be a part of a situation. That's another mouth to feed.
Man, nah, for real.
People are like, oh, you don't want it? Okay.
Yeah. That's true. So, you said a lot, man, when you said, people look at East Texas a little slower. Have you ever worked with Mama Scott? You ever done some business with Mama Scott?
Let me see. I did
No, you done a lot.
Do Smitty.
Okay.
But not like, we haven't like teamed up and did nothing like
Okay,
that.
okay.
I did like I was like a judge of the competition and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know of Mama Scott?
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Okay, for sure. Now, she just had the Fast Bash, which is one of the, probably the biggest annual hip-hop event in, if not just East Texas, Texas period,
Yeah.
And then she had Rainwater come down, or supposed Rainwater was supposed to come down, and he was supposed to be a judge at the Fast Bash, and she paid him $500, and he never showed up. And she's under the impression that he never had any intentions on showing up. And I kind of feel where she's coming from, because I think that he is one of those people who look at East Texas a little slower than, I could be wrong, but just giving off of interviews that I've heard,
Dog.
Go ahead.
He said what he said.
What'd he say?
What he said. If you watch the promo video,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
he said, y'all country ass, da. Y'all, I'm coming out there and I got. He said it at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised. Should I be up in arms? No. I mean, and only because, he outside. He chose to deal with that. I don't deal with him on that level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that ain't really none of my business.
Straight up.
Like, you know what I'm
Right
saying?
on.
Like, who you choose to go outside and spend your money with is who you choose to go spend your money with. I can't knock that man because he came up, and I can't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spend your money. It's your money.
Right on.
Now, is there repercussions for it? We don't know. But just be careful how you spend your money, especially when you spend it with out of towns.
Yeah. I can
Because-
understand that for sure.
Especially when people tell you to your face what it is,
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta believe it.
Yeah.
Like, point blank. And when I seen the video, I didn't like the video.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all. But
And I forgot about that until you just mentioned it.
that ain't had nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So I just was like,
You talking about the promo?
yeah.
Yeah.
I just like, oh.
Yeah, because he sounded a whole lot of condescending on that promo video. So I guess, Like you said, it couldn't be too surprising.
It's like I don't know why you surprised.
Yeah,
He basically
yeah,
said what he said and then stood on it.
true.
He posted a picture with his feet kicked up. Like, yeah,
Man.
it's tough. You know,
So do you think? Oh, and then she had a situation with Don Chief as well, and I'm bringing her up because right now she's one of the
what
she's
was
one
the
of the top
situation with
dogs
Chief?
in East Texas. I forget the exact situation with Don Chief. She went on I believe Boss Talk and she spoke about it. Um, it's a little hazy to me right now, but she spoke on it in detail on what Chief did. But I think I don't want to get it wrong, but he owed her $1,500, and he never paid her. And I bring her up because, like I said, she's a giant in East Texas right now, one of the giants. And do you think that they are getting or trying to get over on her because she's a woman in the game, or do you think it's because East Texas is kind of looked at, like you said, a lot of people look at it as one of those slower regions, and they don't respect it as much?
Uh, I'll say this. Mama Scott, mother, right? So, woman, nurturer, you know, emotions. She's going to carry all of those things. And sometimes you could be carrying a lot of that for a lot of people who really don't care. And sometimes you don't really realize there's people around you who just really don't care. Um, so you're kind of fighting battles you think with a team, but you're not really fighting battles with a team. You're fighting battles, shit, by yourself. Um, you know, I've seen. She might not know. I guess know now, but I done prayed for her after watching the live. I ain't gonna call her. I'm just gonna pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Just having to deal with some of the stuff you have to deal with, and then on the other side is who you invite to sit down at your table. You got to be real careful about
Yeah.
those people who sit down at your table. I done had people come around and be around me for 2 months. I done had people come around me be around me for 10. I done had a 2 month situation be a snake. I done had a 10, 15-year relationship be a
Yeah.
snake. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not here to say, hey, this is this or this or this, but just be careful about who you sit at your table. Um, People like to get mad when they can't sit at your table, but then also, shit, you just gotta remember, shit, everybody ain't meant to be at the table. And how
Facts.
come, what I'm saying, and shit, do I really even own the table?
Hmm. Hmm. A lot of
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Some people just got a chair. Some people ain't got shit. They just standing there
Yeah.
waiting on the next person. And as soon as you get up to go to the bathroom, they trying to steal your seat. That's a whole analogy in itself. So, you know, yeah. I when it comes to her, like I said, that motherly instinct, I think that's what people prey on definitely. And then, shit, when you show you got it, people want it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And these
saying?
sharks out
And
there.
and the crazy thing is, people like the money that she has. People are looking at it and they want the money that she has in her hand. They want the money that she has right there. They don't want to learn how to make money with her.
Mm.
They don't want to learn how to go that route with it. They
Mm.
want her money. So a lot of these situations that we hear about are people who are saying, "I want the money in your pocket."
Man,
You know.
that's heavy.
So, you just gotta be careful, man, dealing with folks.
Yeah.
And I mean, and we always talking about like my partner Byron said, keep it all the way east. But
Hmm. I like that.
uh, shit, I'm probably as east as you can get with it, cause I'm a just tell it like it is and put it out there. But I'm still gonna help and try to, what I'm saying, be that person that can at least set up something. Because I'm not saying I know everything. 'Cause I don't.
Mm.
But what I do know is that we can try to get together some type of process, some type of formula. Just put it together. Some type of play, like I was talking about earlier. If we can put together some type of play, we'll know what works and what doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as we just out here, just everybody that's
Yeah.
out here
Blind man
doing whatever,
shuffling.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's you know what I'm saying, what's proven, what's not. We'll never know.
Yeah. For sure. Now B King just died, rest in peace. He was in East Texas a few times. He went to, I think Dangerfield had the women out there choking
Yeah,
on
nah,
cucumbers.
that's a real dude right there, man. 2010, I hit him up about DJing my birthday party. He was at Club Sky. That was his first time in East Texas.
That was in Tyler.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was 2010. I had B King and Kurt Cobain.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because we never took pictures or whatnot, right?
Mm.
Me and him, we just cool. And the last time he was at the radio station, he was like, "Hey man, we gotta take some photos because everybody got pictures with you. I don't have no pictures." He's like, "Oh yeah, for sure, for sure." Not knowing that I did that, and we got a whole interview that I never posted or whatever.
Mm.
And yeah, man. So man, R.I.P. buddy.
Dang.
That's my dog.
Right on, right on. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you ever had
Yeah.
any dealings with him. So I
Yeah,
see you was
man.
real close with him.
Yeah, man. Anytime he would come to East Texas, he gonna hit me up. Hey, what's up? I mean, we done had some. We done been in the trenches together.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
done, yeah, we done, yeah.
So he done really been out here.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Like, I mean, we, you know, yeah, man. That's
Yeah, that's what's up. He seemed like a real solid, genuine dude. I never had no dealings with him, but he have had some dealings with some people that I've had some dealings with, like you, Mama Scott, XO, a few other
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what's up. And then I think we lost Enchanting a little bit
Yeah,
before
R.I.P.
him.
to the legend B King, man.
Yeah.
And man, R.I.P. Enchanted too, man. She was so talented. I wish she could have really lived out that R&B, because that man, her R&B was tough.
Yeah. Yeah, she
Yeah,
did. She had a nice voice. And I was
Yeah.
introduced to her work. She hit my radar because of Mama Scott, when she brought her
Oh yeah.
to
Okay.
East Texas.
Yeah.
So did you already know about her prior to that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, even just say Dallas, right? When I was DJing Club Rio,
Mm-hmm.
like all of Dallas, I was pretty much just tapped in. So
Yeah.
I'm always
Okay,
kinda,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. See,
Just,
you
like
you
when I
you
first
the ear of
moved
the
out here,
streets.
yeah. When I first moved out, I was DJing for NPR. That was
Okay.
the group that hit the Bobby.
Matter of fact, that was there the same night that we did the Skateplex when DJ Black was there. That was there
Yeah.
too.
So, you know what I'm saying? That was my dogs,
Yeah,
man.
straight
Big
up.
Star, Joe, KJ, Free Jack, and Star.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
That's what's
man.
up.
Yeah.
Ricochet was there too that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got see back then,
Man.
Ricochet, I mean, man, dog. We was on it. We were
Hell
Party
yeah.
Boys, like the whole nine.
Yeah,
Like I had
yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Man, that was a
So-
time to be alive for
So
sure,
we
man.
was all locked in. So Enchan came on the next front,
Mhm.
where when I heard about her, I was like, dang, who is this with chick with a tattoo singing or whatnot? And then I think sometime later, the Mama Side situation or whatnot. But nah, she's a very, very dope artist. Yeah.
Right
very,
on.
Very dope.
For sure. All right, let's slide over to Shreveport right quick, man. That's our neighbor right next door.
Yeah.
50 Cent buying up property and revamping the city. Hurricane, he wasn't too happy about that, man. He wasn't happy about how it all went down, and he went on a rant. Do you think that he had some solid points, or do you think he was right? Do you think he was wrong?
I don't
And
think
if you think he was right, do you think he could have went about it a different way?
I think he was wrong.
Okay.
First off, like, you can't get mad if a person invests in your city more than you invest in your city. Like, all I do as far as Juice for Kids and the work I do in the community, if I'm putting in this work, you can't be mad because you're from here and you ain't putting in no work. And, oh, well, why is Juice getting this and this? That's what that was. That was a temper tantrum. Because you didn't spend your money. The last thing we heard about you was a murder case. We ain't hear about you trying to open something up. We ain't hear about you opening up something for kids. We ain't hear about you doing no events. We ain't hear about a charity basketball game for. We ain't hear about none of that.
Yep.
So you want to talk when somebody come to your city and do something? That's your fault. and I think you a sucker for it because
Yeah.
this man, he paid $500,000 to the police. He got to pay somebody.
Right.
Y'all is killing each other
Man, come on
every
now.
week. I had a rapper. I ain't gonna say his name, but he came out here and literally, man, a month and a half he was gone.
Damn. From
Did an
Shreveport?
interview with him. Yeah.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Yeah.
Nobody trying to hear that. Like, I don't care what it is, especially in East Texas, man. There's so much land out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's so many opportunities to get money. You got houses going foreclosed at $30,000.
Yeah.
Like, it's all types of stuff going on out here. You got places Jefferson, Kilgore. You got Longview doesn't even have they apartments all sold out. They are rented out where you can't get apartments when school starts.
Full.
So the real estate and all this stuff, you say you kept your hood, or you want people to stop coming in and turning your church's chicken into a whatever. Into, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, my guy. You got to do better.
Man. Yo.
So when it comes to that, man, Chris, that's weak. You know, that's just what it is.
Yo.
I don't think a person owe you nothing when they're coming in and changing the economy for your people.
Right, right. Yeah, man. I thought it was very distasteful.
And nobody calls him the king of Shreveport, so it's not like
Yo.
it'd be different if he was supposed to be the king of Shreveport.
Uh-huh.
I mean, even Bebe was affiliated with the situation, but he didn't overpower the situation.
Right. Yeah, I seen them out there.
Yeah,
Yo.
but he didn't overpower the. It was still 50 Cent.
Yeah. And I honestly think I feel like some of it was fake rage because he knew that he would get some eyes on him if he stirred up some ruckus. And then I also feel like he was a little pissed because he didn't get that invite. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, man.
he wasn't on the headline. You know.
Man, send a text message. Don't write it on the wall of Instagram.
Right.
You know, I think that's probably the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
Big to the world.
And that's basically what he was looking like. And
You
then
can't
he
beg
just
to
pretty
the
much
world, then come
exiled
back
himself
on
because
Yeah,
it's a annual thing. You know what I'm saying? But he could have been on the next show possibly. You know what I'm
wasn't been on
saying?
the next
He
show.
wasn't gonna be on the next one.
Nah, you have to be popping.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Or
Yeah.
had pop or something.
Uh-huh.
Like, ain't nobody A-Baby in right now.
Right.
So you hope that Sexy Red remake your song, and then we be right back at it.
Yeah.
But till that happen, we stuck with it.
Yeah, man. And then he was mad talking about the artists from Shreveport. It wasn't a event for artists. You see what I'm saying? It was an event for the city. I don't believe people just came to see people perform, and especially some local artists. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it was a 50 Cent event.
Well, the people who matter perform.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Straight up.
I seen fella out there.
You saying who?
Big
Oh,
fella.
yeah. I seen him out there. And I was actually out there. I didn't go to none of the events, but I was out there.
Papa was out there.
Yep, Papa was out there, and he said that was one of the people he said wasn't out there. You know, so that just let you know how he ain't in tune with his own community. What's going on? I guess.
But, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I just feel like Buddy should have just kept his mouth shut and put your money up.
Yeah. Now, Hurricane Chris was pissed about that situation, and we're going to stay in Louisiana right quick. Everybody talking about this Super Bowl, Lil Wayne being snubbed for the Super Bowl performance. How you feel about that?
They're gonna hate me. Look, people talk about Wayne, and do you think that the masses want to see BG on stage?
Hell no.
Do you think that the masses
I
care
fuck with
about
BG.
Turk? Do you think they want to see Birdman?
Nah, man.
With the big red 5 on the top of his head. You think they want that representing the Super Bowl?
Yeah, man.
Nah, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
It's about money. This is money.
Mm-hmm.
This is a money situation. We need viewers. I'm spending $1 million.
Yeah.
$1 million so I can run a 15-second ad.
Mm.
Who is BG?
Right.
I really I like BG now. I'm no disrespect. I really do mess with y'all.
Nah, for
It's
real.
all on you.
Hell yeah, we
Chops it
fuck with it,
together.
but that's
All that. But all I'm saying is they wouldn't. They
I
just
don't think the world fuck with it like that. Like, see, Snoop Dogg and them and Dr. Dre and them, when they was at the Super Bowl in
but it's Snoop.
California, they have worldwide fans. You know what I'm
The
saying?
appeal is different, and I
Yeah.
feel like Wayne has an appeal, but Wayne would have had to do a whole nother show than what the show that people from New Orleans want to see.
Right. Exactly.
Because I
It was
mean,
gonna have to be a commercial show that the people from New Orleans ain't gonna
yeah,
fuck
like
with.
because
You know
Wayne
what I'm
got
saying?
records.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
see, it's the mixtape Weezy that's really dominate that everybody really love.
No, okay, that's some hood stuff.
Okay, hold on. Let's get into it.
I'm just saying, nah, I can pull up right now on my phone. We go to Lil Wayne. We're gonna go his top songs.
Now, hey, don't get me wrong. Now he
No,
got some.
I'm just saying because you talking about some mixtapes. We gonna go Lil Wayne, right?
Okay.
Lollipop,
Yeah.
Amelie,
Yeah.
Love Me, Drake and Future, She
Yeah.
Will, Drake, Miss Officer, Loyal Chris
Yeah. He
Brown,
got some
Mona
joints.
Lisa, How to Love. What I'm saying is, out of those songs, not one of those is on a mixtape.
I know it.
So, yeah,
That's
so
what
what
I
I
was saying though. What I was saying was, and I wasn't trying to undersell Wayne at all. I'm a big Wayne fan. I guess me personally, let me speak on me then. I more so like the mixtape Weezy more than the album Weezy.
yeah, but the world don't give a damn about mixtape Weezy.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point exactly. It's the
But
mixtape Weezy that I feel like people love a whole lot more because he's freer.
no,
Okay, what you think? What you think?
the world doesn't know mixtape Weezy.
That's what I'm saying. So,
But you say he's freer.
but he won't be able to do any of those mixtape
What you want to do?
songs on the
Swag Surfer
super.
song?
All this shit, that's the shit
That
that
is
I'm
not
fucking with.
He would
That's what
never
I'm
do
saying. He
that.
won't be able to do any of that on the Super Bowl. That's what I'm saying. He would have to pull some of those albums out. You see what I'm saying? And only
Nah,
and he
perfect
got
example.
some good jammers.
Perfect example was when 2 Chainz came to Tyler.
Uh-huh.
He went to the Oil Palace first, and then he went to Shreveport. He went
Okay.
to the Oil Palace. He did I'm Different. He did all those types
Yeah.
of songs. When he went to Shreveport, he did all the mixtape 2 Chainz, right?
Uh-huh.
And people in Tyler was mad because they wanted the mixtape stuff, blah,
Right.
blah, blah.
Right.
So, but that's only a small group of people.
Right.
So when you talking about Wayne and you talking about
On the
Kendrick,
big stage.
you talking on a big stage,
Mm-hmm.
I can sell Doritos a $20 million commercial with Kendrick.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I can do that with Wayne.
Right. Especially in
Because I don't
today's
know
time.
what they're going to put with it.
Right.
And that's dog, the number one song in the country for the last
And it's all
two
about
months.
that. It's all about that dollar, man. I think we were talking about the same thing on different corners of it. But yeah.
Because you got Humble, you got
Oh.
man, you got so many records
Yeah, man.
that are
And
going to be good performance records.
right.
Not
right.
like you saying a bunch of stuff that we really gonna need to mute all his lyrics because think about like Steady Mobbing
Yeah.
by Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
The clean version with him and Gucci.
Yo,
It's an instrumental song. Ain't no words to that song.
man.
So now you put Wayne on Super Bowl. What he supposed to do besides Lollipop?
That's what I'm saying.
And She Will.
That's exactly
And
what I'm
She
saying.
Will, they're not gonna want that song.
And Mr. Carter. You
That's
know, damn,
one.
Jay-Z on that song. That's crazy. I ain't.
You tried it though.
Damn. Yeah, I ain't realized it. But yeah, that's what I was saying though, you know, because I would more so want to see, I guess me personally, I would want to see the mixtape Weezy, and I know he won't be able to perform any of those records, which
Yeah.
I do like the album Weezy, but it just hit harder for me for those mixtape records, you know, because he
Nah,
really
I got
would-
you, man. I got
he
you.
really
man.
did his thing.
Don't give you a hard time. I got you. I know you want to hear swag surfing over.
Yeah.
I know.
Hell yeah.
I remember
Ice cream paint job.
one of my she I used to talk to, man. We was riding. She's a Wayne head.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, I can't listen to this. We were driving from L.A. to the Grand Canyon, and I'm just sitting there while she's driving. I hear A B C D E F G. I don't know what Wayne song this was, but
Damn,
he
which
literally stopped and said his ABCs, and I just took the CD out. I was like, "We're not doing this. We're not doing it."
man.
She was like, "What?" I don't even know what song it is. It's a song
I
in the
remember.
middle of the song. He just says his ABC. It's a mixtape.
Yeah, yeah.
He just alphabet.
Yeah. I remember that. I just can't put my finger on which one it was. But yeah, yeah,
I was
definitely,
through though.
man.
I was through with that.
So you're not a big Wayne fan,
I'm a Wayne. I like Wayne,
but you
but I'm
couldn't
not a
have too
Wayne.
much
I'm
of
not a
him.
Wayne head. Nah.
Okay, okay. Straight up. That's understood.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. What was the CDs the
The
mixtapes?
no
Right?
ceilings, the
Nah, not no
droughts.
ceiling. Yeah, the drought.
Okay. That's when
I,
I became a fan then.
Sorry for the wait.
Sorry for the
It
waste,
was
yeah.
sorry for the waits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. It was sorry for the waits.
Okay.
That was before the drought.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, that was a good he had a nice run on the mixtapes, man. Now, Shannon Sharp, man, his ass just went viral with a supposedly sex tape leak, man. What you think on that? Do you think that shit
Man.
was staged? Or do you think he really accidentally
Nah.
with his old
I
technology
just
not
feel
knowing?
like it takes a lot for me to go live.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I gotta go to
Come
first
on.
when I hit the button.
Yeah.
I gotta slide it over to
You
go to
got-
live.
yeah.
I gotta slide it over, go to
There you go.
reel, slide over, go to post. I just feel like it's a lot of steps.
Yeah.
You
Sometimes
know what I'm
even,
saying?
you gotta
So-
take a thumbnail
And
sometimes.
then you gotta hit the button.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do all this. Then you
It may
gotta-
ask you for a title. Sometimes it asks you for a title.
First off, man, you a grown man. You just not just gonna throw your phone. You gonna be like,
Uh-huh.
you know what I'm saying?
I done damn so pulled it. All right,
Right.
make sure this
So-
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go, I just feel like I feel like he was. I do feel like it was a little plot.
Yeah.
I feel like he letting the pressure of people get to him.
Mm-hmm.
So now he out trying to prove himself.
Mm-hmm.
He don't have to.
Yeah, and you say that to say about his sexuality. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he trying to prove himself.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he ain't like, dog, ain't nobody gonna try to beat you up.
Right, 'cause
Beat
nigga,
you
we don't
up,
give a
like,
damn.
Dog, you like 60, still bench pressing 300.
Right.
Like, ain't nobody messing with you, dog. You good, do you.
Straight up.
I don't care what you do. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
And then, but I felt like it was all a ploy because immediately after it went out, of course, he got his people to say it was hacked. And then he come back and say, tune in to my live tonight. We're going to be discussing it. That's promotion right there.
When he said, I apologize, but you see, on beginning in, that's when I knew.
Yeah, see, but
At
y'all
that
see.
point, yeah, at that
Exactly.
point, I was like,
Me too. When he
That's
said
like-
that,
when
I
he
said,
said-
see, that was his whole get down. That was his angle.
that's when I knew. When he said, but it's,
Yeah, but y'all can see, but I still get that in, as
Yeah.
y'all see. I caught it. I caught it.
Yeah, so
I
I
caught
just
that
listen to
shit.
people, dog. When people say something, I'm like,
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
what that was.
And then if it wasn't a chance to promote that product that he got, it was just a perfect time to do so because he got his sexual what you call it? The male enhancement. And so he was promoting
yeah,
it.
he was promoting
He was promoting it on there. So I'm like, I'm scratching my head at it. It's all a play.
No, all that stuff is put together.
Yeah.
So he just selling everything.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
salesman.
Right. They creating content, man, and as consumers, we
Yeah.
don't see what's on the back, behind the scenes getting pulled, you know?
No, that's a damn good salesman.
Hell yeah.
Damn good salesman.
Hell yeah. Now before I let you go, man, I gotta ask you this right here, man. About how you feel about old Trump, man, talking about these people out here eating cats and dogs and ducks from the park and things of that nature. Do you think the media may be suppressing some news, or do you think he making fake news? What's up? What you think?
I think this world is messed up. I just think it's just too much. You don't know what's real and what's fake anymore. Everything's a show. We used to have a lot of pride and dignity and esteem, and you would think like becoming and getting in certain positions are like prestigious. But then you have and this is all the way around. I don't honestly feel like there should be anybody who is over 60 years old running anything for the United States. Point blank. I feel like if you're 60 years old, you need to go retire. Just like they say retirement age, I don't understand why we have people who are not actively living. When I say actively living, yeah, you're alive, but you're not actively living in the world, but you're making decisions.
Mm.
Um, I just don't get it. So I do encourage everybody to vote. I don't tell people what to do because I feel like at the end of the day, whatever you care about personally is what matters to you. You know what I'm saying? So if you care about dogs and this guy's a dog guy, you're gonna rock with him. He might be a murderer and some other stuff going on, but he likes dogs and I'm a dog person, so I don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
He likes dogs.
Right.
That's how I see politics and I see
Mm-hmm.
people.
Yeah.
When I see people get online, they, I'm voting for this. Did you see this? And then it's only because there's one thing that you care about. It's
Mm-hmm.
one thing
They're
that
not
you
looking
care
at the
about. You
big
don't care
picture.
about the big picture.
Yeah.
It's one thing that you care about. And a lot of times, that one thing, it's 10 things that you really don't like.
Mm.
It's one. It's almost like dating a chick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know you should have left this chick alone. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing. You like,
That
oh
big
man,
butt and that smile.
oh man,
You like that big butt and that smile, but you don't like that attitude.
You don't like nothing that come with it.
She don't cook. She don't clean.
You know what I'm saying?
All kind of other shit come with her.
It's a lot of stuff you don't like, but you be like,
but
I'm
you
gonna
stay for
rock
that.
with this because that one thing.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at a lot of this, man. So I just urge people, like, to really read. You know what I'm saying? I have Juice for Kids. I focus on literacy. I need people to read so they'll know what's going on. Because a TikTok video is not you reading. At the end of the day, everything that goes on is recorded and there's a paper trail. If you don't have a paper trail, just like if you're doing music, if you don't have a paper trail, then you bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Everything is in black and white somewhere. If it's a fact, if it's stated. I just want people to read and I want people to pay more attention to that local. Like, if you're in Thailand, you do not know who Don Martin is, but you know who Trump and you know who Biden is, it is a problem.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know who your mayor is, you don't know the people, the city councilman over your precinct or your area, that's a problem. You don't really care like you say you care.
Mm.
You care because Facebook makes you feel like your thoughts matter. But your thoughts don't mean shit. It's just another thing that you post. And when Facebook says what's on your mind, don't nobody really give a fuck about what's on your mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but you feel important. You feel like someone because you are, I'm saying something about something that's topical. But what's really topical is your cousin
Mm.
probably stole something from Walmart under $50, but now he got 10 years. And the only reason why he got 10 years is because the dudes you went to school with, who y'all picked on, is now y'all judge.
Mm.
And y'all putting this man in position because y'all don't even know that y'all got to go vote and that y'all don't know what's going on. So when you see him, you be like, dang, that's the dude who I was picking on. Now he got my son.
Mm.
What do you think he gonna do? Oh, you Andrew's boy. Look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen that way. So
Yeah.
until we start taking shit serious on our own, dog, we can blame the world on everything. You know, it's this. But until we take accountability of our own actions, none gonna matter. And that
Straight
go all the
up.
way around.
100. 100, man. Very well said, man. On that note, man, I appreciate you. Did you have any questions, anything you wanted to add to it?
Juice for Kids, what is it, and what can people do to support?
Okay, Juice for Kids is that's my nonprofit. Stands for Join Us in Creating Excellence for Kids. I started that in 2013. Basically, it was a way to promote literacy and health. I'm a hooper, of course, So I love to be sports. Like I still go train with the high schoolers and do all that stuff now.
Okay.
And yeah, they be making me feel old, but I still be out there. You know what I'm saying? I can
Straight
still
up.
dunk. I can still do things that
Oh.
you know a lot of people can't do because if you don't use it, you lose it. You know.
Oh.
And then when it comes to literacy, like I've been talking about reading and really involvement. A lot of times the stigma, especially in the black community, is that our dads don't care. You know what I'm saying? Our dads are not present. So I have Grilling with Dads event that I do where I basically have fathers come in with their kids, with their boys, and I grill hot dogs, we read books, we talk, and just kind of have some good grown man
Okay.
kid types of talks. The book that I read this past year, was about haircuts, and everybody know like when it comes to black parenting as a father, the number one place is the barbershop. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The barbershop it teaches you everything.
Mm-hmm.
Teaches you how to be a man, teaches you how to talk to women, teaches you how to not talk to women.
Yeah.
It teaches you a little first hitting a lust and hearing what it
Yeah.
sound like. You know, like
You get a lot from the barbershop,
yeah,
man.
standing there, don't cry.
Yeah.
Get your edge up. All these different things.
Mm-hmm.
So it was real feeling to just have that moment with a lot of fathers who came out with their son, and it really touched me because like I had a couple of dads come and say, "Man, I appreciate what you're doing, man. Thank you for having this, da da da." Because a lot of times it's just not promoted
Mm-hmm.
that they're doing stuff, and a lot of times as black men, we already feel like we get a short end of the stick with the violence and the police brutality, and then the black on black. Like we already getting the short end of the stick.
No.
So when it comes to our kids and us acting like it's not important, you know, that's what they try to push out. Oh yeah, black men they're not in the house.
Yeah.
You know, they're not doing this, they're not doing this, they're not doing this. All they do is do this, all they do. Why it's gotta always be all they do is?
Right.
Like, no, we do like
A lot.
like my
Yeah.
pops. Like, he raised me and my sister. He took us on during high school. Now, what man is gonna take on?
Some
You know what I'm saying?
damn near grown ass
Yeah.
kids. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about 16 and 12. That's different. But he's a man. And
Right
he did.
on.
And it's men out here who are putting in that time.
No.
And then I also encourage men as well, because there is the other side. I'm like, hey, look, if you got a homeboy who ain't doing this part, man, just, hey, maybe y'all all need to go wash the car together. Like, you know, that involvement is everything to a kid. I mentor a lot of kids, and that's one thing I can say is kids are always watching and paying attention. So with Juice for Kids, man, it's just a way for kids to really connect, and not just connect with me because I'm Juice, but connect with their family. You know what I'm saying? Kind of be able to build that bond that they can talk to me at school, but I ultimately want this kid to be able to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the kid can tell me whatever. I done heard some stuff where I'm like, oh, God, do I need to call somebody? Like, yeah, no, you living like this? Hey, you in second grade and you watching your little sister. How's your little sister? She's 6 months. What you mean?
Damn.
Like, it's real.
Yeah.
It's kids in second grade watching their first grade brother and the little sister who might be 2 or 3.
Yo.
You're in second grade.
Man. Should be doing second graders shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what I'm saying? But you're forced to have to grow up. So it's a lot of people who are forced to have to grow up. So I just, man, try to be that outlet.
Yeah.
You know, it's just important to have. And me being in the position that I'm in, I'm one thing, but I also want more people who are from this area to be a part of what I have going on, but just a part of these kids' lives.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do skating ring stuff. I do all of that. Like, I do a lot of activities, but most importantly, I'm not going and I'm not saying, hey, come give me money for this or come give me money for that. I'm really going to the school. So how you can support me is follow me, Juice for Kids, and when you see some, show up.
Straight
You know
up.
what I'm saying? If I say I'm coming to Longview and I want 150 dads,
Share the vibes need to be in the attendance.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
show up and post, hey, bro, I know you don't really, you know what I'm saying, talk to your baby mama. Boom, hey, bro,
Yeah.
just call and just tell you want to take little T to the school for an
Yeah.
hour and a half. She can't get too mad. She
Right,
said she ain't
right,
got
right.
she ain't had no babysitter.
Right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? This is the best thing smoking. Take it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It don't take that much time. Not to make a
For
difference
sure.
in the change.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, I would love to be a part of Juice for Kids. Anything that I can do to contribute, man, reach out. Or if I see anything, I'll reach out to you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, and I mean that from the
Appreciate
bottom
that.
of my heart. I love these kids out here. You know what I'm saying? So, definitely keep me on the high list of if you need something done in Longview or in any area. If I can get there, I'm there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no, I definitely I'm looking at it right now. I think is it Everhart?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
My sister work out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'll be probably the next spot that I do in Longview.
Okay. Well, shit, let me know, man. And shit, I'm there.
For sure.
Man, look, I appreciate you for allowing Teams TV to come get this exclusive from DJ Juice, man. This is history in the making. Shit, I've been a big fan since before I met you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I heard your voice. I heard you before I seen you. You know what I'm saying? Didn't know what you looked like. And then I finally got to see what you look like, you know. And then I end up start doing, you know, shows with you or wherever you was at the time. And I'm just glad to be able to bump shoulders with somebody like you. You know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
real honor for you to come bless our platform, you
Man, I
know.
appreciate you having me, man.
100, man. And just like that, until next time, man, it's Teams TV, DJ Juice.
Yes, sir.
We signing out.
Peace.